A young, curious character, a child or a stick figure, sits on a grassy hill, looking up at the night sky, filled with twinkling stars and a glowing moon. A big question mark appears above their head. Have you ever wondered, how old is the Earth? Is it a few thousand years old? A million? Or maybe even older? This is a question that has puzzled humans for thousands of years. Ancient civilizations had different answers, but science has helped us uncover the truth. Long ago, people tried to guess Earth's age based on stories and legends. Some believed it was created by gods just a few thousand years ago. Others thought it had existed forever. But as time went on, we needed more than just stories. We needed science. Since the beginning of time, people have looked up at the sky and wondered, how old is the Earth? Long before science, different cultures tried to answer this question in their own way. Some believed the Earth was created by powerful gods, while others thought it rested on the back of a giant animal. These myths helped people understand their world before science could explain it, but humans are curious. They kept asking, how was Earth really formed? And just how old is it? These questions led to new ideas and eventually to science. As people studied the stars, the land, and the sea, they began searching for real evidence. This was the start of a journey to uncover Earth's true age. About 400 years ago, something changed. Instead of relying on myths, people started using observation and logic to understand the world. This was the beginning of modern science. One of the biggest discoveries was that Earth is not the center of everything. Scientists like Galileo and Copernicus proved that Earth orbits the sun, just like other planets. This discovery helped scientists realize that Earth had a history, just like everything else in space. With this new way of thinking, scientists asked a bold question. If Earth moves like the other planets, could it have formed in a similar way? And if so, how long ago did that happen? This question led to deeper studies of rocks, fossils, and even the stars. It was the first step toward uncovering the true age of our planet. As scientists searched for Earth's origins, they looked beyond our planet to the vastness of space. They began to wonder, could the sun and planets have formed together from the same cosmic material? One idea, called the Nebula Hypothesis, suggested that billions of years ago, a giant cloud of gas and dust floated in space. Over time, it began to spin faster and faster, pulling material toward its center. As the cloud spun, the center became incredibly hot, igniting into what we now call the sun. Meanwhile, smaller clumps of dust and gas in the outer rings slowly came together, forming the planets, including Earth. In its earliest days, Earth was a scorching, molten world. Lava covered the surface, and violent meteor impacts shaped its land. It was nothing like the blue and green planet we know today. This idea helped scientists understand that Earth had a beginning, a time when it was born from the same forces that created the sun and other planets. But how long ago did this happen? To find out, they needed more clues. While the Nebula Hypothesis explained a lot, some scientists had a different idea. What if Earth wasn't just formed from a spinning cloud of dust, but instead from tiny space rocks coming together over time? This idea, called the Planetesimal Theory, suggested that billions of years ago, space was filled with countless tiny planets, called planetesimals. They were like baby planets, floating through the solar system. As these planetesimals moved, they crashed into each other, sticking together and growing bigger. Some got as large as mountains, then continents, and eventually, they formed planets, including Earth. At first, Earth was an unstable world. It was bombarded by meteors, and volcanoes erupted non-stop. It took millions of years before it even started to cool down. Whether Earth formed from a spinning nebula or crashing space rocks, one thing was certain, it had a beginning. But just how long ago did this happen? To answer that, scientists had to look for clues buried deep in Earth's surface. For centuries, people tried to guess Earth's age. Some thought it was only a few thousand years old, while others believed it had always existed. But scientists wanted real proof, evidence hidden deep within the planet itself. One of the first big clues came from Earth's oldest rocks. Scientists discovered that rocks form in layers over time, like pages in a history book. The deeper they dug, the older the layers became. By studying mountains, rivers, and even the saltiness of the ocean, scientists tried to measure how long Earth had been changing. But these clues only gave rough estimates. They needed something more precise. Then, in the early 1900s, scientists made an incredible discovery. Radioactive elements inside rocks decay at a steady rate, like tiny clocks ticking inside the Earth. By measuring the decay of these elements in the oldest rocks they could find, scientists finally had an answer. Earth wasn't just a few thousand years old, it was billions of years old. The oldest Earth rocks were about 4 billion years old. But then, scientists looked beyond Earth, to meteorites, leftover pieces from the solar system's formation. Some were even older, 4.5 billion years. After years of research, scientists agreed, Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. That means our planet has been here for an incredibly long time, far longer than humans, dinosaurs, or even the first tiny life forms. Imagine a timeline stretching across billions of years, from a fiery, lifeless planet to a world filled with oceans, forests, and life. Earth has changed in ways beyond imagination. If Earth's history were a 24-hour clock, humans would have appeared in only the last few seconds. For most of Earth's existence, there were no people, no cities, no history, only nature shaping the planet. Long before humans, strange and incredible creatures ruled the world. Towering dinosaurs, giant insects, and even mysterious sea monsters. Each era lasted millions of years, but eventually they all disappeared, making way for new life. The Earth we know today wasn't always like this. Continents drift, mountains rise, and ice ages come and go. In the vastness of time, change is the only constant. It's easy to think of our lives as long and important. But compared to Earth's 4.5 billion years, a human lifespan is just a blink of an eye. Even entire civilizations have come and gone in an instant. Yet, despite our short time here, humans have done something truly special. We've explored, asked questions, and uncovered the secrets of the universe. We are the first species on Earth to understand its history. When we look at ancient rocks, distant stars, or even the fossils beneath our feet, we're connecting with a past that stretches back billions of years. Every discovery reminds us that we are part of something much bigger. Just as dinosaurs left fossils and ancient rivers carved valleys. What will future generations find from our time? Will they see a world we protected, or one we changed forever? Earth has been here long before us and will continue long after. But while we're here, we have the chance to appreciate, protect, and explore our incredible home. Our time on Earth is brief, so what will we do with it? For billions of years, Earth has shaped itself through fire, ice, and time. But today, for the first time in history, one species has the power to shape it intentionally: us. Earth is still evolving, but now human activity is speeding up that change. Forests are shrinking, ice caps are melting, and temperatures are rising. The choices we make today will echo for generations to come. In 1,000,000 years, will Earth still be a home for humans? Will future explorers walk among cities we built, or ruins we've left behind? The future is a mystery, but one thing is certain. We are writing history right now. History teaches us that nothing lasts forever. Dinosaurs once ruled the world, but they vanished. Ancient civilizations rose and fell. Will we learn from the past, or will we become just another chapter in Earth's long story? The Earth doesn't need us, but we need the Earth. It has given us air to breathe, water to drink, and land to live on. Now, it's our turn to give something back by protecting it for the future. Every person, every action, and every decision matters. Small changes, like saving energy, planting trees, or reducing waste, can shape the future in ways we can't yet imagine. Scientists, explorers, and dreamers all play a part in understanding and preserving our planet. But this isn't just their mission, it's ours too. The Earth belongs to all of us. Close your eyes and imagine Earth 1,000 years from now. Will it still be full of life, color, and wonder? The answer depends on what we do today. Earth is ancient, powerful, and ever-changing. We are just a small part of its story, but we have the power to make a difference. So what legacy will we leave behind? The future of our planet is still being written, and we are the authors.